Happy summer. Welcome back to school. Boy, summer went quick. I know. I know you're a little worried starting Latin 2, and you know it's difficult. It is. But I'm going to I spent my summer doing some work on how to make it more effective and better. So let's start with changes to the course. Junior year is tough. You got a lot of AP classes, a lot of higher level work, and also the danger of taking another job. Please don't even do that. Internships, great. Jobs, generally speaking, I've never seen it help a student's workload, grades, or opportunities. And that job will not pay you the money you need for college. So let's talk about how I've balanced out the workloads to deal with the normal stresses of a very stressful and the most important year. We're going to nightly translation. Previously, students had 40, 50, sometimes even 60 lines of translation. I've limited that to less than 20 to 30. We can chop a little bit off. Now, in doing that, we ended up with increasing amount of opportunities for daily cohort work, getting together, being able to sight translate, working together. Very important because Latin is, being able to translate Latin. And I think it might be more useful to spend more time in class with translation and less out of the class, perhaps not saying all, but certainly saying some, looking up mock translations. To do this, we're going to have to extend the stage cycle rather than 4 days. Sometimes it'll be 6 days or 7 days between exams, sometimes 8. It is going to be a little different. I think we'll be able to get to the same place we need to prepare for the AP, and I'll talk about that in a second. But we're going to have the exams will have a few more days in between. Part of that, one day or one night a week, you'll have Fun und Games, which is kind of a directed, focused games on the ones you need based on the previous test. And I've got those games all prepped out for students. We're also going to be limiting daily composite office hours. Each day is worth a point. It's your homework, it's your online stuff, it's your in-class, it's your EA, it's your quiz. It's a lot of things. But, by turning in late homework from like 3 weeks ago for a video, that doesn't help you, that doesn't help me. So we're just going to go 0, 1, 2. That's all we're going to aim for. And then we're also going to be limiting the coding. Certainly the first quarter, there is no coding. We're going to wait till the second quarter, perhaps, to start slotting that in. And we're going to be doing games for NLE level 3. So we've balanced the workload a little bit better. But what I also want to do is focus the rigor for the Latin AP. This year, AP scores were the highest in the district, almost 70%. Definitely within keeping of the national average, which is even amazing because the AP is offered in every other school district in the 4th and 5th year. So therefore, we're doing it in the 3rd year. That's amazing. Based on those results, I want to reverse engineer what we need to get that results again for the next year when you go on to AP. So therefore, we're going to introduce syntactic analysis, not a lot, just on every beginning of every chapter, we'll have some syntactic analysis. I'll teach you how to do that the first day. Short nightly online assignments. Every night we have less translation, but we'll have a short online assignment. Could be derivatives, could be culture, and also could be paragraph writing because I'm going to be teaching you how to write paragraphs that it's called the Toulmin method, although I came up with it myself independently after a debate coach. But it's an expository writing. We're going to be teaching you how to write. We're going to be focusing on Caesar since that's the AP. It'll be in English. We'll do a little bit more vocabulary focus. I'm still working through that. Error analysis becomes twofold, one for the fun and games and 2 for the TPSs. So therefore, we really want to be focusing that as we shift to paper tests. We'll be doing the NLE 2 and NLE 3 in February and the SAT subject test, which is useful for predictor for AP success, as well as very important for competitive colleges. We'll be doing that in June. So I'll be preparing you from March to June for that exam. Supplies you need: highlighters, notebook paper, obviously a pen and pencil, soft-sided 2-pocket 3-prong binder for error analysis. Because we're going to paper tests, I want to do error analysis a little differently, and we will require good sergeant arms to pass out the tests that you get. Summer assignment: you will be doing TPS Heroes for review, and you'll have 2 VTBs, virtual textbooks on Heroes and the Underworld. Those are found in CLC 21. Notice I've got the new calendar, which you'll be adding. Here's your summer seminar. Those are the TPSs from last year, just to kind of revamp you. Before day 0, because day 1 doesn't really have any Latin homework, just day 0, we'll be doing 2 VTBs on the Underworld and Heroes, because that's all I'm going to be covering. As you can see, CLC 21, we have your Grammar E-Lecture, which I'm revising. It's not up yet. Tempus Fugit. Monarchy is a review of the history. E-Culture Lecture, Aqua Solus. Comprehension, just like we've done before. And then, of course, fun and games. Based on your 20 chapter, for each question you get wrong, you'll be playing these games, which will help you out. And they are not to be all done, just the ones you need. Error, and at 2106, vocabulary and derivatives. 2107 is straight. And then we have the HK, where you to do all the prepared for the exam. So normally this class would run about 5 days, and I'm running it in almost 2 weeks. So therefore, we are trying to, it is actually 2 weeks. So we're trying to get these things all set for you. I look forward to teaching you this year. It's a very important year, and the goal is to make sure you are as successful as possible. I'll see you in class. Add your Kuya code, and I'll see you in class on Monday, August 6th. And aloha. Aloha. That's Hawaiian for goodbye. Also, hello.